I think there's a real change afoot among consumers. I think consumers have spent 40 years participating in this sort of globalized, I don't know what you call it, sham almost, and increasingly understanding. I think in the beginning, no one thought about it. And over the last 15 years, coming into sharper focus, like, this is not all great. That if I order a, $29 pair of sneakers from Amazon, it's on my door the next day in a box, and I have no idea where this is made. And there's this growing sense of like, this isn't great. And we're looking around at all the discord that's happening in the United States now. And I think in some ways recognizing that we're not doing a great job providing opportunity for communities that need them, rural and urban communities. And I think that generalized awareness is really is crystallizing into a sense that we have to be investing in our neighbors more, and we've got to be taking care of our neighbors more. And we have to know the people and the places that are making things in our country. We have to celebrate them, and we have to reward them with loyalty and with celebration and with acknowledgement. And so I think that trend, that very large trend is growing. And so for lack of a better word, maybe think of it as reshoring. That's coming. And so I'm very hopeful about that I think it's happening in all industries, that people are increasingly aware of supporting the people that are in their towns and their neighborhoods that need our support and need our partnership to kind of help to lift all of us up and get us out of this funk that we're in. And I also think, strangely, that the pandemic helped that along. I think the pandemic with the supply chain challenge really crystallized for people like, geez, this globalized supply chain is fragile. When it breaks, it's really, really bad. And we're kind of over the barrel with China in a way that, a friend of mine that is in the industry said that, here in the United States it's the greatest marketplace in the world. It is the most lucrative, the biggest marketplace in the world. And yet the price of entry is free. Yeah. We don't make it hard at anybody to enter the U.S. market. And that's something that we all have just ponder for a moment, that why are we allowing this to happen with intractable governments like the Chinese government, not the Chinese people, but the Chinese government. And how do we think about that? So I'm very hopeful about how that is translating into consumer awareness around where they want to direct their dollars. I think some of that will happen in apparel, like some will happen in food, and but I think that's on the come, and I'm really excited about that.